What's going on, everybody? Ryan from 90s Vault Podcast, and today we're at Universal Studios in Hollywood, California, and we get to go to the Halloween Horror Nights here at the back lot. And so we're just getting here and we're doing some walking around, but join me today as I'm going to share some of the fun that we're going to be having and all of the different haunts that we're going to be enjoying. So see you guys in a few. So we are loving it. We just got in, guys. We're here with the family. So let's get this day started. Now I just gotta find everybody. So right when we walked in, this was my first time actually just getting to go to Universal Studios. So we had a few hours before the back lot opened and we were able to do all the haunted houses. So we ended up walking around and just taking in a few of the different sites. And as you can see, we're just kind of strolling down, I guess you would call it Main Street, just that entrance, going through the shops and just enjoying our time.
Are you in line?
No, ma'am. You're a monster! I was over here stuck in awe just with Harry Potter World, and the first thing out of my party's mouth is this.
Order ahead.
I absolutely thought this area was spot on, just perfect. The shops were beautifully designed and everything. And it wouldn't be right if we don't have someone doing it for the gram. But, of course, when I was there, I definitely had to grab two versions of the butterbeer. I grabbed the cold and the frozen one. Just amazing. It honestly was just cream soda, but it was delicious. So I had another one after that. But even just seeing Hogwarts for the first time left me in awe. I thought that was just beautiful. It was elevated. Everything was just so cool over in the wizarding world of Harry Potter. From there, we got to go hop on, I think it was called the Flight of the Hippogriff, and that was cool. We ended up getting stuck upside down for like 20 minutes, so that was a keeper. My one biggest regret is that I just didn't have enough time to really take everything in. I wanted just to go through everything in this land. From there, we took a stroll over to Springfield, where being Dufftoberfest, I had to grab a couple Duffs over at Moe's Tavern, so I grabbed a couple of those and I tried out the Flaming Moe, which was god-awful, so if you go, do not try it. But I just enjoy going here. This was so amazing to see all these iconic buildings from Springfield there. But then even walking towards the tram, because what we were doing next was the back lot, was just this absolutely beautiful, gorgeous shot. And even just this gorgeous shot over the valley. But I tell you what, it was a brutal hike to get down there. Man, nobody told me it was like 10 miles to get to the bottom of that back lot. So it was still a great day, but it was 108 outside, so we were kind of cooking. Everybody's patience and tolerance was a little low, but we were really looking forward to getting down into the tram because that's a nice 45-minute ride.
Famous street artist Tristan Eaton hand-painted this mural on your right-hand side as an homage to our classic monsters. It took him a couple of months to do. He used a couple of 100 cans of spray paint. I kid you not. He did that all down and wait a minute. What is that awful smell? Oh boy, that's a smell of gasoline, but apparently sharks are afraid of fire, so we're just gonna stay right here because sharks are totally afraid of fire. We should be safe because straight up ahead, our small replica of the Hollywood sign, all dressed up for Halloween Horror Nights, a separately ticketed event. We'd love to see you there. You can get your picture taken with Norman for Halloween Horror Nights right on that original porch as well. Pretty cool.
This is Jupiter's Comedy, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park.
From this point forward, this is kind of where I start losing my shit because the little kid in me starts coming out when I see this. It was ridiculous. getting to walk in was just freaking phenomenal right now because there was literally no one in there. We were the first in line. Oh my God. Oh, I am. Oh my God.
It's me, a Mario.
This is phenomenal. There's nobody in here.
Yes.
This is crazy. Oh my God.
Don't hurt yourself, please.
I'll pull a muscle. So when we got in, the first thing we ended up doing was the Mario Kart ride, and we didn't even really have enough time to thoroughly enjoy everything inside the wait queue because, well, we literally walked right onto the ride, but I wanted to see so much more stuff than what I actually got to take video of and show y'all. So I don't even know where to begin. There was just so much cool shit to see in here that it just blew my mind. If you made it this far into the video, make sure you're following me over at 90s Vault Podcast for more. It really helps me grow and just beat the algorithm, but let's get back to it. You know what? I will also say this. Universal Studios did a phenomenal job of just making this queue super engaging and just something that you would actually want to wait in because there's so much amazing stuff to look at and just take in. Because me and my wife, we have our Disney passes, so we're there at least 2 times a month, and we're always in queues. And like Rise of the Resistance is not this engaging. It's great, but this was cool. And then walking in and seeing those full-size, one-of-one real suits really just added an amazing touch to this. So after finishing up the Super Mario Kart ride, we had to start wrapping up at Super Nintendo World because we had to get ready for the Hollywood Haunted Nights at Universal Studio. So we just finished up and got a couple pieces to eat, but let me show you what you missed out on. Look at all that sweetness. So I digress. Let's get this kicked off in 3, 2, 1. So as the sun set and the moon came out, so did all the ghouls and ghoulies, because at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights, it was a phenomenal blast. We had The Quiet Place, Insidious. We also had different haunted houses from Ghostbusters. One of my favorites was easily the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which was going for its 50th anniversary.
Like I said, my family's always been meat, and if there's meat to be had,
So after we finished up all the haunted houses on the bottom level, we just made our way up top, and this is where Jurassic Park and all that is. We got to the first scare zone, which was the Murder of Crows. Just amazing performers. They had some really cool aesthetic things just to look at. The music was just really hitting. I super enjoyed it. But that's where we also made our way over to like the Dead Exposure Death Valley Haunted Mansion. That one was neat. The next one on the weekend was just weird. I still don't get it. I don't know if it left me weirded out, creeped out, or just confused. Won't do it again. So what I grabbed next was the Ghostbuster S'more. Really cute and aesthetically pleasing, but just overall basic. 2 out of 10. So this is where we started heading towards the Nightmares of Latin America. One of my favorite haunted houses there. And just the overall aesthetic was super dope. They had demon luchadors that were just flying around, jumping off stuff, and just epic. I am super there for that because I'm just a wrestling kid at heart. But this is where we really just start winding down our night. We really just finished up the top level before finishing it out and leaving. There were so many amazing things to see and do here. I really didn't want to leave. I still wanted to check more out, but I was still confused over seeing this.